BadSecretMedia.com. I hate Bad Secret Media.
Hey there, gamers. Welcome to the Secret Levels podcast. On this week's episode, we will show you no mercy.
I'm player 1, Human Toby.
And I am player 2, Sans Goobs.
And we usually are a retro video game review show, and we're kind of stepping out of our bounds this episode, but we like to go over the history, the story, the gameplay, the fun facts.
And we like to rage. Like you want to grab an SNES and slam it over your head until you get concussed and you have fucking ear coming out of your, or blood coming out of your ear? Not ear coming out of your blood, because that would just be weird. That's
real
very
weird.
rageful either way.
And then we like to give it a nice rating with a 1 to 10 scale on how good it is. 10 being that it's awesome, 1 being it sucks. And Goobs, guess what?
Yes, Toby? I don't know. Is there someone else on board?
There's someone else here.
Here comes the Tanager! I'm player 3, Riku Dreamer.
Riku, one of our longtime friends, who is also in the Discord that Goobs is always going on and on and on about.
Discord fam. Bah, 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 bah.
And we are celebrating the April Fool's month and inviting all the fools on that we can.
Aw, that's sweet.
It's endearing. And yes, the game that we're going to be reviewing is not really a retro game, but is retro inspired. So you know what? Suck it, stick it in your cord pipe, and fucking take it down.
And this is your choice, isn't it, Riku?
Yes, I've been on you guys to play this game for,
Since we started talking to you.
Yeah, since you started talking to me. I don't think you've actually said what the name of the game is.
Oh, well, tell us. What game did we play, Riku?
I brought Undertale.
Yes.
You brought that to the sleepover.
That's an episode 50 reference if you don't know. Go back and listen to it.
There you go. Plug the old episodes. Yeah, so we played Undertale. You have been on us to play this for a long time. I've actually owned my copy for almost a year now and have not put it into my Switch once.
I own it on 2 systems, so.
That's okay. I own it on 3 systems.
Geez, so you really love this game.
I do. I love this game a lot. I have it on my PC, I have it on Switch, and I had it on PS4 when I had my PS4.
Dang. So you're kind of a diehard on it. We definitely have the right person to talk about this because this is our first playthrough.
At least that's half of the deets already taken care of.
Yeah, kind of.
Well, why don't we go ahead and show no mercy to these deets?
Oh, you just stole my same joke.
Oh.
Let's jump right into the deets. Fuck you, Toby.
Let's show these deets a bad time.
There we go. That's it. I forgot that you had made that. As soon as I said it, I was like, that sounds familiar. Okay, so Undertale, it was released September 15th, 2015. It was developed by and published by Toby Fox. Like, I guess he doesn't have a company. He's like, fuck it. I am the company. I am the publisher also. I don't know. It's just weird that he's not like Fox Games or something like that. I guess it couldn't do Fox Games. But you know what I'm saying, right?
Yes, I do. He's a really cool guy, and apparently he really likes this style of game.
Yeah. This game was released on the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, PlayStation Vita. It was released on PC and Steam. So lots of...
And the Amiga.
No, not the Amiga.
Damn it.
It was released on, basically all your major newer platforms. And now I
could have played this on the Amiga.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe.
I think the music would have killed the space on the Amiga.
Yeah, no, yeah, you definitely need the music.
Yeah.
So this is a single player RPG role playing game, and guys, there is a long ass story that I'm going to give you a real brief intro on.
You want to do the honors here, Riku?
Oh, it's story time with Toby.
Thank you, Tall Hands.
Once upon a time, humans and monsters lived among each other until one day, war broke out. The monsters were banished to the underground where they were sealed away by a magical spell, never to be seen again.
We're unhappy.
One day, a human child fell into a hole. He ends up meeting Flowey, a flower-like creature that teaches him about love and killing monsters to gain experience. Then,
so nice.
Then the Flowey tries to kill the boy.
Not nice.
So he's ended up rescued by Toriel, a goat-like monster who teaches him that he doesn't have to kill to survive. She gives him a home, but the kid wants to go back to the human world. And that's where the story starts. He is now set on a quest to try to get home.
From Goat Mama.
From Goat Mama.
Mom.
So this game should take around 6 to 8 hours to complete. This is not like 100%ing, but this is to complete just an average playthrough. Speedrun.com has a record set by Shay of 55 minutes and 37 seconds.
Holy shit.
Yes. And as of this recording, they just did this 18 days ago. So it's a pretty recent record. And they also did it on a Linux computer. So
of course.
Yeah.
Fucking millennials.
But how about we move into the gameplay and really start talking about this game?
Yeah, let's dive straight into the underworld as the gameplay.
I think I'm going to let you guys explain the gameplay on this one, because this is your typical RPG. You have
Not so typical, though.
It's not
typical.
The battle sequences are slightly different, but like going around encountering random battles and
it's much like an old NES RPG. Yes, I can get you there.
Yes.
The battle system is very much like Earthbound.
Yes, it sure is. Where you've got like an attack, you have, and this one you can I forgot what the
act.
Yeah, you've got the act button, which, it gives you different actions that you can do, like talk to them, or in some cases, if it's a dog, you can pet them. It just gives
or you can flex if it's like a sexy fucking unicorn sea monster.
You can compliment.
Yes, I mean there's all kinds of different actions that'll pop up with each enemy that you come across.
You can make fun of them. It's pretty like. There's a vast array of what you can do.
Right. And then you have a items tab. And then at the very end, you have the mercy tab, which can either spare or flee from the battle.
I always thought of Uncle Jesse. Have mercy.
Jeez. What an old reference.
That's a reference and a half.
Fuck yeah, it is. I was saving that up ever since I saw the mercy button. I'm talking about 3 years worth.
Now this game is really unique in the fact that, yes, you can battle and you can kill all the enemies just like you would in any other RPG kind of game. But this one, you also have the element which makes it very unique, where you can talk to them and try to talk them out of battling you and show mercy, and you can spare them. You want to tell us like how that works, Riku?
Certain acts, when you do them in the right sequence, or there are ones where you get it right the first time, the monster's name turns yellow, and when it turns yellow, that means you can spare them.
Right.
But it doesn't always turn yellow. Sometimes it stays white, and you just have to know that you can spare them.
Right.
Or you gotta do it multiple times sometimes, and gotta keep flexing for them, or keep petting them, and then they'll finally succumb to your wishes.
Well, finally not want to fight anymore.
The unicorn thing that you're talking about, where you have to flex, if you flex at him 3 different times, he flexes at you, and then the third flex, I guess he flexes so hard that he goes off the screen, and that's how you spare him.
Which is fucking awesome.
Yeah. This game has a lot of humor in it. Like it makes fun of it's very meta. It's
full of character too.
Yeah, it really is, but it knows how to like push its own jokes towards itself. Like it doesn't hold back at all. And there's a lot of dog characters. Did you notice that? Yes. In fact, do you know who Toby Fox's favorite character in the game is? Who's that? It's the dog. The dog who leaves the dog residue.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
The one that's in the orb?
Yes.
That's really funny. Well, so
that's why it's all over the achievements.
Oh,
on the PS4, yeah, it's like most of the achievements are the fucking dog.
That's funny. Well, actually, real quick, which system did you guys play on? I played on the Nintendo Switch.
I played on PS4.
PS4?
I wanted to do it. I wanted to see what they did for the Switch version, so I played it on Switch this time.
So, like you were saying, you've played this on a couple of different systems. Is there any difference between the systems, or is it just practically the same game?
There are some differences, Toby. In the Switch version, there is a secret hidden boss character that you can fight. It's very much, it's a hard fight. I haven't beaten it, I'll be honest. That is too hard. It basically required you to use 2 sticks. The Switch is a gimmick, the move your sticks or Joy-Cons different ways, and that's too hard. I can't do that. PS4 version had a secret room. PC version had a couple things, like, you could go into the game's code and look at stuff, but the PC version is pretty much the pure version. That's where it came out first.
Right. Okay. That's pretty interesting, because a lot of old retro games, from system to system, they may have like different color backgrounds or different music, or there was always something different. So that's interesting that sort of carried over. Like, it's a retro inspired game, and that kind of carried over. Like, oh well, because you're on the Switch, we've got the Joy-Con extra for you. That's I think that's pretty cool.
I think that's pretty cool too. It's nice that they getting them onto. I'll be honest, I didn't think that this was going to come to consoles, and that I was so happy when it did. And then when it came to Switch, I was super happy, because I want everyone to be able to play this game.
Right.
You're so happy you grabbed your one Joy-Con in your hand and just fully finished.
Don't talk about my one Joy-Con. I had a Joy-Con accident and I lost the other one. Monster. Why'd you bring that up? I told you that in confidence.
I'm showing you mercy.
So back to some of the gameplay. This is it's not a huge world that you're in. There's just a lot of space in between. There's lots of...
Well, considering to some people, it was a 40-minute world. You had to walk around long hallways before, and they yell at people about it.
Okay, so let's give a little behind the scenes. Yesterday, I was a little intoxicated and pissed at this game. And the hallways are so long. Like, just from like the different towns, it just seems like it takes fucking forever. So that's one of my main complaints so far about this game.
There's the use the ferryman.
The ferryman, man.
I didn't know where he was after I lost him the first time.
Again, behind the scenes, I had to guide Goobs to this character.
Yeah, no, I was having the same problem. Then Riku was like, "No, do this, and this, and this." and then he took me to where I need to be, and I got there and did what I had to do.
So what
in order to finish the game?
What you guys were talking about is once you progress further in the game, you do find a man that has a boat, a ferryman, and he's kind of he'll take you
the River Nile kind of shit.
Yes, he's
very caring, very caring.
He'll take you so you don't have to walk for 45 minutes. Except I don't know the game good enough to where I could have found him. So that's why that was my complaint was I'm going to walk around for 45 minutes. Fuck this game. And I was really upset. Now there's different towns that you're going to go to. And each town basically has its main big boss that you're going to fight. You want to tell us a couple of the big bosses there, Riku, since you're the professional on this?
Sure, I can tell you some of the big bosses. You have to fight Greater Dog.
Yes.
You have to fight
which is like a little small Pomeranian in a giant armor. I love when you kill him, his ass faces out, when he starts walking away.
Yep. There's also a certain skeleton's brother.
Yep.
I'm gonna try very hard not to spoil, so I'm going to give vague generalities.
Yeah, we ought to say that there probably will be a few spoilers in here. So if
we'll
this
try to keep it light for spoilers.
But yes. if we say them, you've been warned.
One part of my rage will probably be a big spoiler, so I'm just giving that as a spoiler.
Right.
Okay. Then maybe I will say there's Papyrus.
Yes.
There's Undyne.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep, the big fish lady who really likes anime.
She loves it.
She does. She suplexes a boulder just because she can. There is Metaton, the
robot.
Killer robot.
Yes.
He is a killer robot. And then there is the king.
Fuck Metaton. He's a piece of shit.
Metaton is great. You just didn't understand the boss fight.
All of the boss fights have some kind of gimmick that's going to happen in them. So some of the boss fights you can... Okay. Whew, I feel like I got to keep backtracking. You can kill everyone in this game. That's one of... There's 3 different ways to play this game, really. One of them is just the genocide. You just kill everyone that comes in your path. Then you've got the neutral...
Actually, Toby...
Yeah.
Genocide is where you kill everyone, but not only that, but you can't progress until you kill a certain amount of monsters.
Really?
And yes, there's a point where in the game where you save and it says this many remaining in red text.
Oh wow!
And as you're going along, you keep getting told you're going to have a bad time if you keep this up. So the playthrough is different, and it does change things, but it's not fun. You played this game a lot, and you really come to love the characters.
Yeah,
because then you just feel bad.
Well, and that is one of the interesting aspects of this game is I don't think everyone will have the exact same playthrough. If us 3 playing it for our first time, we're all going to have some kind of different playthrough because how you play changes the game slightly. Just like that little thing. Yeah, so you can have the genocide playthrough. You can have the neutral playthrough where you kill a few people and then you try to be good. Because at the beginning of the game, if you kill some people, it'll make you feel really shitty and guilty. And it'll be like, oh, these characters, these enemies had families, and you slaughtered them, and that's what.
Also, I'm sorry, I keep stepping on you.
Go ahead.
But if you play pacifist, the game still shits on you. They're like, oh, you're too good to kill people, or you must have played this before. You definitely don't want to. Are you trying for a good ending?
Oh, see, I didn't.
So the game will still shit on you.
Well, see, like I said, I
certain character shits on you.
Okay, yeah. See, I played where I killed a few people, and then when it told me they have families, I was like, oh, maybe I should try to play the nice way.
You get guilt-strucken.
Yeah, I did.
Yes,
that's what this game's all about, man. Make you feel like shit.
For whatever choice you make, it doesn't matter if it's good or the bad choice, because really, I guess the good and the bad choice are kind of your own opinion, you know.
In a way,
It's like have an angel and a devil on your shoulder, and sometimes you want to kill someone, sometimes you want to heal them, or give them mercy.
That's honestly why I try to tell people, or I try to just let people go through the game, let them experience it themselves. Because I wish we could go back to September 2015 when this game came out and nobody had
I thought you were going
to
say like September 11th. I wish we could go back to that.
No. September 2015 when this game came out and nobody knew nothing.
Right.
Because now everybody knows about all this stuff. And it's like, it was so much better when it was a mystery, but y'all can't shut the fuck up.
Well, I had heard a lot about... Okay, so what I had heard about this game is every choice you make matters. And that's why I was really intimidated to play this game, because I'm one of those kind of people, like, I love Fallout. I love the Fallout games, but I also like having the strategy guide in front of me to figure out, like, which path I want to take. Like, oh, if I kill this guy, or if I do this mission, then it shuts out this mission and I can't do this. I'm the kind of guy that likes to plan my adventure, which is kind of lame. But so
you're the dad with the 2 kids in the back, like, let's go to Disneyland. And you have everything mapped out. On the way there.
That's me, dude. I like
Chevy Chase taking his kids on a fucking vacation.
Yes, I want to know the route that I'm going to take to have the most fun that I think will be the most fun. And this game intimidated me because of that. And when we finally sat down to play this one, I didn't look up anything. I just went for it. And it was a hard experience for me because I don't like playing like that, but I was really trying to get that first, like...
Yeah, you want that full experience, man.
I did
just
want
like when you're having sex for the first time. You just want that full experience, even though it's going to suck, because the first time always sucks. So that was just your first time, dude. It sucked. You just got to try it again.
Jenny Bean is the wife of the Goobs, and we love her very much.
Jenny Bean. Thanks, Riku, for that, you fuck. You tall hands bastard. Oh.
You were talking about sex, and I was like,
that makes sense. That's his wife.
Yeah. Oh, she's gonna hate you and or love you for that.
Sorry, Jenny, I couldn't help myself.
Now, back to the game a little bit. Like, there's a lot of extra stuff that you can find. There's
butterscotch pies.
Yeah, there's
spider donuts.
Yes, there's going to be a lot of stuff that you can buy throughout the game. There's vendors and stuff, so you can buy food and stuff to help with your health. But you only get 10 slots to hold items in.
Not really.
Not until you meet a certain character who upgrades your phone and gives you 2 interdimensional boxes, which doubles your carrying space.
Wait a minute, he didn't do that for me.
No, he did. Did you never use your cell phone?
No, I didn't use the cell phone after he gave it to me.
Well, that's your problem.
I didn't know how to use it, to be honest.
You didn't pause and go to sell and be like, oh, hey, look, I have this character's phone number, and interdimensional box A and B. Weird.
No, I didn't.
You didn't ever want to talk to Papyrus?
No.
Your boyfriend?
Listen.
He's your buddy. He's your friend.
He is my buddy, but I knew that this game was longer, so I was trying to make it a point to try to finish it, which I will admit I didn't because I rage quit. And we'll get to that in the rage meter, I'm sure.
I can't wait for this conversation.
But yeah, I didn't call anyone. So what are the things that you can do when you call people? Because obviously I don't know.
Well, but when you can call in the ruins. You can call us. You can call Goat Mom, and
if you didn't kill her.
Actually, even if you spare her, she won't talk to you on the phone. She just lets it ring.
Wow.
I killed Goat Mom.
Did you really?
Oh yeah.
Damn.
My first playthrough, I killed her.
I didn't kill her on the first playthrough because I was figuring out and I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Goats are connected to Satan, so I killed her.
That character is so nice and so well written. She's the tutorial of the game.
Yeah, it's a way to steal my fun facts there.
Oopsie doodles.
You guys should both eat a butterscotch pie.
Well, it's cinnamon butterscotch. Because remember, she asks you what you prefer, but if you wouldn't turn up your nose if it was on your plate, would you?
Yeah, right at the very beginning. Yeah, which is really funny. There's lots of little funny things like that.
There's a very funny moment when you do call her, or she calls you, but then you can call her back, and she's like, "Oh, what did you need?" And it's like, "Oh, you can flirt. You can ask if you can call her mom." And then there's one other option I don't remember, but it gets really creepy if you ask if you can call her mom and then you flirt, and it's real creepy.
Oh,
it's like she's like, oh, this is awkward after you asked if you call me mom.
I've seen plenty of those videos on the internet.
Oh dear.
Oh God.
Boy.
Put the Pornhub.
Hey, it's very popular on the internet right now. I'm sorry, guys. It's a sad matter of the facts.
Look, yeah, it's very popular right now.
Anyways, the game.
And you can also call Papyrus.
Yes.
Who's your friend, and you can date. It has the best prompt at the beginning of dating start.
Okay, so I did go through with where you go to his house and you kind of go on a date with him.
He asked you to his room. He's like, "This is where all the dating happens." There's stuff from couples. You pretty much just look around his room. Nothing really happens.
And then he tells you that he tells you he's not into you at all. He's like,
he has a fucking car bed though, like Riku just said.
Yep.
So does Riku. So it's pretty cool.
He can cruise while he snoozes.
Now, if you do go into his house, he does have a little brother, Sans. We haven't talked about him yet.
I guess we shouldn't we?
Yeah. Now,
Sans is badass.
Sans
would be a bad time if you were not to talk to him.
So Sans is always there to kind of be a witty, smart-ass kind of character, but he's also helpful too.
He has some great dad jokes.
He does have a lot of good dad jokes, huh?
Yeah, he was really a bone to pick with us. How much he loves puns.
He's a skeleton.
Yeah.
They're skeletons.
Yes.
That's the nice part about this game is everything is a monster or something, like they're an animal, and you're just a human walking around and experiencing these people's lives. It's so well written.
And or ruining them.
Oh yeah, you totally. Oh yeah, in Genocide, when you at a certain point you stop seeing people in towns and you can't go to shops, and all you can do is steal.
Oh,
because people start leaving, and then they will. People are being evacuated. Because you're the monster killing everyone.
Because you're the monster to the monsters.
Yes.
Nice. See, this game's so meta. Super meta.
It's very meta.
So this game has a ton of puzzles, and at first it doesn't really let you do them, and that's what I like about this game is that there's so many things that they reference back to. Like at the very beginning, Papyrus is like, he's got this crazy puzzle with all these colored blocks on the ground, and he's like, the blue block makes you walk backwards. The orange block, if you touch the orange block, and then you touch a yellow block, it'll shock you. So don't touch the orange block first. And like he's giving you all these different colored blocks and all these rules.
The purple, the yellow block smells like lemons, and the blue blocks are water. But inside of the blue box are water, but inside of there is piranhas who like the smell of lemons.
Yeah. And so if you touch the yellow box first, and then you touch the blue box, the piranhas will get you. He goes on for like a good solid 3 minutes of explaining like the different. Well, don't touch this box before you touch this box, and you're just walking.
This is a short ass puzzle that time.
Yes.
And then it fucking gets you later on, and you get a fucking massive floor of this shit.
Yeah. That's a great moment where you're like, wait, is that the machine?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh no.
See, and that's what I do appreciate about this game is that it goes back to old jokes. Because when Paprias does it, his whole puzzle just turns in, because purple is safe, I believe, and the whole like map ends up turning to purple when he tries to mix it up or something, and he's like, "Oh, okay, well."
Oh, you follow his footsteps.
No, that's the shock orb puzzle.
Oh, okay,
Where
yes.
He's got an orb in his hand, and he's like, "Haha, human, try to get through the maze, but if you're holding the orb, you'll get shocked." And they get
there's
shocked.
Snow on the ground. And he has footsteps, and you follow the footsteps and make it to safety.
And that's the whole joke about his character is that he wants to catch you so he can join this like royal.
The Royal Guard.
The Royal Guard, and he's trying to catch you because monsters hate humans, and but he's terrible at his job. So every one of his little traps and like fights are always terrible. There's one fight that you have with him, and if you lose, it throws you in his basement. It doesn't kill you, it just throws you in the basement.
Yeah, and the bars are too wide to hold you, so you can just walk right out.
Yeah. And then when
I didn't make it there, but that's pretty hilarious.
Oh, I did. I died 3 times, and like I think on the 3rd time he's like he says something about, "That's 3 times. How did you escape 3 times?" or something like that. Like this game knows what you're doing. Like it keeps account of everything.
Oh, fuck yeah, it does.
So that's why.
Should we touch on the other battle part? Like when you're actually battling them?
Yes. We kind of skipped over that. I'm glad you brought that back up. Go ahead and tell us about it.
There's like looks kind of like a canoe or something. How would you describe that, Riku? The
canoe? I'm not really remembering what you're talking about.
When you're going to attack the person.
Oh, when you select the attack action, there is
I thought of it as like an eyeball.
Yeah.
I thought I'm Canadian, so I thought canoe.
Yeah.
You thought canoe and moose and bagged milk?
It's a large, wide oval. And
the way
it goes up it goes across, there's a line that goes across the oval, and there's a gradient of colors to where you can see the middle part is probably the best part to hit, and that's when you want to hit your activate button.
Yeah, it's blank in the middle, so you want to hit that black part.
Yes, exactly.
That'll give you the most attack points if you get it directly in the middle. Now, if you get it on the outside, it's just lesser and lesser of the attack points.
Some weapons, like the 6-shooter, let you do 3 lines.
Right, yeah.
Fun fact.
So you have like 3 times that you can try to hit it in the middle. So you gotta keep pressing it, you know. But then, like you said, some of them just have the one line that goes by, and you just try to mash it into the middle.
And on the other side of the coin of the attacks, when you're getting attacked, you get like a little square on the screen, and you have your heart in the middle for most of the battles. There's all sorts of different sorts of attacks that will use on you, and they'll just rain the pain on you. Your heart has to avoid all the attacks they're given. Some are orange.
It turns into a bullet hell.
Yeah,
like
that's exactly what it is. It's a shmup.
And it's just like a little mini game.
Orange. Attacks are orange that you can move through those attacks. Some are blue. You gotta stand still, and they just rain the pain on your fucking little heart and your ass on this game.
Yeah,
some of the bosses are fucking absolutely difficult and insane to conquer.
Yeah. Now each one of the bosses does have their own like gimmicks of like when you fight the spider person, like she'll have like these 3 lines on there that you can only move on these 3 or 4 lines that are on the screen. So you don't have the free range of the entire box like some of the other bosses. And some of the boxes are wider against different enemies, or they're taller and stuff. So it's just really depends on the enemy that you're battling and what exactly is going to come after you. Like in the spider one, you have a little monster, which she calls her pet, that chases you, and you have to try to escape it.
Yeah.
And it all happens in these boxes.
One of the first Mettaton fights, it's actual shoot 'em up where you got to go up the screen and fight.
Yep.
And there's also the mad dummy fight where you have to basically dodge the bullets, but also ensure that they hit the dummy.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's what the neatest aspect of this game is it's got the RPG elements where you can level up and you can make your character stronger if you kill the enemies and stuff, but it's, and you can do the battles, but it's got that element of like you actually have to dodge the attacks. It's not just like, oh, a speed stat or a defense stat that's higher than the other player. It's not like stat based.
Oh, it's very much skill based.
Yes. You have to have a little bit of skill to play this game. It's not like playing Pokemon where you're like, attack. Oh, but you missed because I'm faster than your character. So it's definitely skill based.
You do still have defense stats though, like that govern how much damage you take if you put on like special clothes, like a tutu or a manly bandana.
I forgot about that. Yeah, there are different armors and different weapons, like you were saying earlier, like the 6-shooter and stuff like that, or different sticks and daggers and crap like that. So like they all have their own stat boost or
there's just so much different elements to this game. It's fucking insane.
Yeah,
it's very well thought of and put together.
Right. So what do you guys think about the music? Because this game is super music heavy.
Well, I'm hard right now just thinking of the music.
The music in this game is so good.
Yes.
I can just turn on almost any track and my brain just goes, oh, this is this character's theme, or oh, this is the Snowtown music.
Right. It really is good music, and
everyone knows that.
Yes.
But you only get that in Genocide Route when you fight Sans.
Not many people know that, but everyone knows that music because
everybody
of Kenny Omega, the wrestling man.
The wrestling man.
Sorry, I had to steal your joke, Riku.
That's fine.
I think all the music's really fun in this game. All the sound effects are fun.
I think my favorite song was a Metaton EX song.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Because
dun 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 dun.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's like dancing all around, kicking his legs out and shit.
Yes, because Metaton kind of like evolves into a different character. And,
into like an emo queen.
He goes full JoJo.
Yeah. But I mean, there's a lot of good music in this. The sound effects are good. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. The characters, they don't talk. There is a character that will talk eventually, but you don't hear much talking in this game. It's very old school Super Nintendo.
Text driven.
Yes, it's a very text heavy game. So you get lots of sound effects. Each character has their own sound effects. What about the graphics? Let's talk about the graphics of this game too.
You don't want to touch on music anymore?
Oh, do you want to keep talking about music?
What's your guys' favorite songs? I said mine. Ooh. What about yours?
Give me a second.
I think I'll go with that Metatron EX. I think that one is a fun one. I want to say I'm trying to remember it from memory.
All the music is fucking amazing, no matter what.
Like, it is, but I feel like one song had a slight Mega Man feel to it, and I can't remember. Is that the Metatron EX one that I'm thinking of?
Probably.
I think you are thinking of
because it just had a little bit of a Mega Man feel, and anytime a game has a Mega Man feeling song, I pop a boner immediately. So I feel like that might have been the song. As soon as it's probably playing right now as I'm talking, I'm going to listen to it back and be like, oh yeah, that's definitely it. So we'll just say that one for now.
My favorite is called Hopes and Dreams.
Okay.
It is the theme song for the final boss of Pure Pacifist Route. It is such a good, uplifting, like, okay, time to beat the boss, like, music. Also, shout-outs to the Asgore theme, just because Asgore's theme is awesome.
Oh, that was a pretty awesome song, even though I got frustrated as fuck while hearing it.
I'm pretty sure it's just a remix of Toriel's music, but yeah, Asgore's theme. Mwah.
So, there is one interesting thing, and it does have to do with the music, I thought was very interesting. How like perfect the parts are where the music is turned off. Like, it builds suspense, and you're kind of walking through these hallways, and you're like, what the fuck is about to come? All the music's gone. You know, there's...
You get so many save spots, like, on the way to what you're doing. It's like, okay, I'm about to hit the shit right now.
Yeah. And the save spots are little yellow stars that you come across and before, like, entering a big room or something. So, like, immediately when you see them, you're like, fuck, this is about to go down. And there's no music. It's really about to go down.
But Toby, it fills you with determination.
Hate you right now. I read that so many times. Are you talking about the game over screen?
No, the game over screen also tells you.
Oh yeah. When you save, it does say that. Okay, it says something about you being determined when at the game over screen. I thought.
Yeah, it asks you to stay determined.
Oh yeah. There it is.
And then the save one would always like say something about where you are, like, oh, there's snow on the ground. You feel determined.
The idea that the mouse will one day be able to get the cheese stuck off the plate fills you with determination.
Oh yeah,
crunching through the leaves is nice and fills you with determination.
Oh man. Okay, so I was wanting to talk about the graphics of this game because they are really, really basic. Like, again, I hate saying it looks like a Super Nintendo game, but it's definitely heavily inspired by Super Nintendo type games, especially like Earthbound and stuff like that, like we said earlier. What did you guys think of the look of this game and the character designs?
It's heartwarming. I enjoyed, like, it's a shout out to the days that we grew up with, and I actually really appreciate that. And someone put so much fucking love into this game that I can feel it every time I see every little graphic, every stupid little dog that shows up and leaves us some random object that we kept using over and over and over and over and over again. But yeah, I just really appreciate all the love put into the graphics in this game. All the sprites are like, they're random looking. Yeah, some monsters are like, what the fuck am I looking at right now? But 100% love is put into that, and you can't not hate it.
Right. A lot of the designs are all in black and white too. Like the majority.
Well, that's for during the battle scene.
Right. Yeah.
When you battle the monsters in black and white and more and bigger. It graphics on my end is more along the lines of this. I really didn't play many SNES games, so I guess I don't have like that super big nostalgia feeling.
Right.
But what I do have nostalgia for is this game and this art style. And pixel art had become a big thing over the years when this game came out.
Right.
So I kind of wrote it off like, oh, it's a pixel arty game, and then the character designs are what really made me like this game. Like, you see a big red-headed fish lady, and you're like, oh, she's super cool. Or, hey, that Sans guy, he's cool. He's just wearing a hoodie. Papyrus in his battle body.
He's just wearing a costume that he doesn't want to take off.
Yeah.
I think all the character designs, they're really unique. They're cute. Like Earthbound has a lot of characters that are like, you fight a stop sign and you fight a crazy car and stuff like that. And I feel like a lot of
we've been there, and yeah, it's one hell of a game.
It is, and I definitely got that feel from this game that there was some kooky characters and stuff. So everything looked great. Like, and some of the backgrounds when you're walking down these forever hallways, as I call them, there's really some depth and stuff. And sometimes there's stuff in the foreground of the levels too. So it's got some depth, and you can see like the cities or the castles in the background, and you can see them moving, and like they've got layers of like, so you've got your layer, and then there's a layer behind it where it's kind of slightly moving slower because it's closer. And then further behind it, there's more stuff moving a little faster because it's so far behind. I don't know. It's just...
Yeah, they layered it beautifully.
Oh, it is. It's just
This is the game that made me realize what parallax scrolling means.
Yes.
That's that effect. That's what parallax scrolling is.
Right.
It's definitely a love letter to what we loved growing up.
Yes.
Yeah.
And usually I have a problem with all these indie games that are trying to do like the old school retro feel. This game pulled it off perfectly. I will say that about it. Like a lot of the games, they have the 16-bit, 8-bit style, but it just doesn't feel true, if that makes sense. Like
it's not full of heart.
Right.
This game and Shovel Knight are the two games that I'm like, you nailed it. You nailed the memories I have of playing the Super Nintendo of what I played of it when I was a kid.
Yeah, and like I said, I honestly feel like this game, I mean, right there at the end, the very, very last boss that you fight kind of breaks those boundaries, but that's what it's supposed to be doing. It's breaking the game, basically. Spoiler alert. You know, it's breaking everything.
Fuck you, Flowey. Fuck you in the ass.
Flowey. Flowey's the worst.
But you know, that's what I'm saying though. Like the entire game is true to the retro feel until that very last encounter, and then it's just chaos.
You're like, what the fuck is going on? My mind is blown right now.
Yeah, it changes.
What are these graphics?
It changes everything.
Is that fight unsettling for anyone else? Sorry to maybe.
No, it's totally unsettling. I hated it.
I had to watch it because
so much.
I rage quit and didn't get to it, so I went back and watched what I missed. So it looked like
it's
bitch though.
It's bad shit insane. But I beat it on my second playthrough. I'm proud to fucking say that.
It's the worst.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I would have made it that far, I would have just cussed and been more pissed off. Okay, I probably wouldn't have been as pissed if I would have made it there. But anyways, that's a different story.
That's another story for another time. I had to beat him to death with his own shoe. Wayne's World.
Never seen it.
Oh my gosh, Riku, get cultured.
The fuck?
I am cultured.
Oh man, Toby, Riku's here. We have to, can't forget to cross our T's and dot our lowercase J's. There's a blind guy in Wayne's World.
Yeah.
They don't want to dot their I's.
Oh, okay. I completely don't get the reference. So.
He didn't get the reference or the joke. I love it.
Well, we do, so everyone else will. So sorry, Riku.
Yep. Everybody, enjoy your laugh.
Enjoy your laugh at my expense.
Yes, please enjoy. There's one other thing I wanted to bring up. It's the fact that this game's references don't feel dated. This game was made in it was released 2015, but it was being worked on from 2012 to 2015 when it was released, and so it doesn't feel like it was made in that time.
Right. It doesn't.
Not at all.
It doesn't feel like it's stuck in a time period. And
it's not like certain other games that will remain named Borderlands. That's just full of memes. And they feel dated within a year.
Right, yeah.
Oh, gosh. Sorry, I didn't mean to sneeze.
I hated that sneeze you just did there. I didn't appreciate that one.
Well,
I have to call Tina over, and she's going to swiftly kick you in your gonads.
She's tiny. She won't be able to reach them.
Being 6'6".
Yeah.
This guy's higher than giraffe pussy.
Yeah, no, you're right. This game doesn't it doesn't feel dated, even though it is an older game at this point that we've played it. It's kind of earlier on in the system, in the console lives, you know?
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, it still holds. It doesn't feel like you are playing a game that's I don't get these jokes, because all the jokes are self-referencing themselves or making jokes at their own expense. Very meta, yes. As I keep saying.
So relevant, like Doggo. Everyone uses Doggo now, so.
Yeah, weirdly, it came back around. Doggo was big in 2014, but it's certainly come back to Doggo.
My kid uses Doggo all the time, so. That's how I know it's hip happening in a far out way.
I'm hip with these youngsters.
I'm hip with the kids.
Speaking of being hip with the kids, I think I just blown my hip out. I might have to go to the hospital for a checkout.
Oh.
Check up. Not check out.
Oh, no.
I need to check out my hip because I'm getting old, man.
Jeez.
I just sat up for a second and I felt a pop.
Are you sure that wasn't gas?
It may be, but you can't be so sure nowadays. I gotta go get a checkout, man.
All right. Well,
All right. We'll hold down the fort.
Yeah, we'll keep the show going. Don't worry about it, man. Just go get checked out. I hope you're okay.
Yeah. Oh man, Toby, what's this weird flower that just popped up on my desk? It's blue. The petals come off really easy.
That's weird.
Petals are kind of waxy. Were these paint? Kind of rub it a little bit.
Ooh.
What was that?
Is that the flower making that noise?
I don't know. Let me pull another petal and see.
Uh-oh. I know that noise.
Do you? I don't recognize it.
Maybe don't pull another petal. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if we want to pull another petal.
It's in my hand, Toby. I can't not do it.
Ooh, it's in your tall hand. Shows my wiener. Ooh.
This is exactly why I didn't want you to pull it, and you did it anyway.
Oh, there's a big blue penis in my hand.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's not a penis, it's a cock.
I thought those were the same. Riku, let me introduce you to the Goobs Genie.
Ooh, nice to meet you, tall hands. Ooh, I see why they call you that. And Toby, ooh, are you jealous right now? You're normally my victim.
Hey, I'm not jealous. If someone else can have this molestation happen to them, I'm perfectly fine with it.
Ooh, it's not a molestation, it's a sensation. Ooh,
is it now?
In the nation. Ooh.
Feels like shark skin.
Ooh, as it should. It's a sword. I should wrap it around with toilet paper. Ooh,
okay, so Riku, this is the Goobs Genie. He kind of usually comes and tells us cheats about
CUM.
Yeah. He usually will arrive and kind of give me cheats on games. So, Goobs Genie, do you got any cheats for Undertale? We played Undertale.
Ooh, I definitely do. This is a long one. Get ready, folks.
Okay.
Want to live all the mushrooms in the dark section in Waterfall. Ooh. I want waterfall in your face when I pee. Ooh.
You do. I want to stick my hand up your dick.
Ooh, do it. I'm into sounding. Ooh.
Jesus.
Get out of the southern path to find the Temi village. Ooh.
Okay.
This is also home to the Temis. Ooh. And the best shop in the game. Ooh, the best shop at all. Because you can get all the Temis there. And it's the only one where you can sell anything. Ooh, you can sell anything there, even genie farts. Ooh, special. You can purchase items from the turtle shop in Waterfall and walk them here for a profit. Ooh, get a steep price cut. Ooh, nice and decent. Or you can sell documents and do infinitely times the Temi. Ooh, when selling the items to Temi, it seems really likely she says no, and you always get a higher price. Ooh, so keep selling your stuff over and over and over again. Ooh, send her to college, and you'll get the Temi armor, which you will need in a later game. Ooh, if you're a noob like me.
Well, thanks, Goobs Genie. I really appreciate that handy gameplay mechanic.
Cheat.
Gameplay mechanic.
Cheat.
Ooh, am I having a lover's quarrel going on here?
You know what?
Quiet, Genie.
We don't need you in our little battle that's going on.
Some people will call cheat. Some people will call people a safe state. Ooh.
Hey, you know what? I'm tired of your. You know what? I'm not showing him mercy. I'm attacking you, Goobs Genie. Take my attack.
No, you can't. Take my blue cock. Oh,
nope.
Wait, you didn't move.
Attack.
It didn't hurt you. Ooh.
Attack! Help me, Riku! Attack him! Attack! He's
attack my cock. Ooh.
You're dead. Go away, Goobs Genie.
Get out of here.
Did we kill him? Is he gone?
The flower.
Hey guys, I have a broken hip.
Oh, hey Goobs.
Hi, Goobs.
You show me mercy. You guys are selling no mercy, no mercy. I'm like, oh, are you playing the game from N64? I'm like, no, I just could show up and have a broken hip and you show me no mercy.
Oh no. Well, I'll spare you, Goobs.
You want to hear some fun facts?
It's time for fun facts with Toby.
We usually do a little segment here, but I don't know if it works with this game since it's still on shelves at your local video game stores and such.
Right.
But
well, actually, hold on. I might be able to. Can I hijack your?
Yeah,
what if we ask you the original price on Steam?
Oh yeah, okay. Do you want to do the?
Me and Toby guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get to be the host. Introduce it.
Oh, wow. Shit. It's time to play.
How much is this game?
Oh shit, you got dethroned, Toby.
I did. I did.
This is the game that we play where Toby and Goobs are going to try to guess the Steam price of Undertale. And you both get the $5 window. So if you are between $5, then you
We're gonna call it the $5 window from here on.
I like it.
It's now been...
Is it the $5 buffer?
I think Goobs makes me call it the leeway.
Oh.
No, I like the $5 window.
It's now the $5 window.
You are now in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, the levels of fame.
Levels of fame.
Okay, so we're talking about the Steam price, right? And we're talking about American dollars, not fake Canadian money.
American dollars, yes.
Ooh, I've got the home field advantage, I feel like.
Is there a Steam stale on right now?
There is not.
It says snail because there's snails in the game.
Right.
Well, okay, here's my disadvantage. I don't have a Steam account, so I don't know what it might run for. But I think I have a good price for a digital copy.
I'm going for $17.99.
Okay. Toby?
Man, I was going to guess about 20. I feel like 20 is a good price. But I feel like it might be 15, but I'm going to stick with 20.
Well, I'm sorry, you're both wrong.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
The real Steam price of Undertale just by itself is $9.99.
Nice. That's not a bad price.
God damn it. Buy this game, people.
Now for round two.
Okay.
What is the price for Undertale and the soundtrack?
Ooh. Okay, so not... I would say 15. That's what my guess is going to be.
I was going for 15.
I said it first. You got to go for 20 now.
No, I don't. I'm going to go for 1501.
No, do not Price is Right me, you bitch.
No, I am. Fuck you, Toby.
I'm going 1502.
I'm going 1503.
Okay, what is the price?
Well, you're with your combined choice of $15.
$5 window.
You win with the $5 window.
Okay.
It is $17.99 for
Okay.
the game and soundtrack.
Okay. See, I should have went with 20. But then I would have gone over.
Do like an air high five.
How did we connect?
Nice. I don't know. I heard the connection. I'm like, oh, it's magic.
That's from fucking Texas to Ontario, man.
Jeez.
That was a pretty good high five.
Tall hands, but he's got long arms.
Go Gadget arms.
Go Gadget cock.
Yeah, it was a cock slap.
Wait, is that the fucking genie?
The who?
Is that that fucking genie?
Okay, so I do have some other fun facts.
What are you talking about a genie for, man? I never met a genie.
I know you haven't. That's okay.
Just a gentle one. And he was very nice. And I found out a lot about myself.
Who's that? Who's the gentleman?
Who was that? I don't know. I don't know what who's talking about.
I don't either. Do y'all want to hear some other fun facts I have on this game that I've found for you guys?
I would love to hear some fun facts.
Yes, let's hear it, Toby Fox.
I'm the only cool Toby. Get this straight. So the original Kickstarter, because this game was on Kickstarter originally, they had it set for 5,000. 5,000 was the goal. They ended up making 51,000 or over 51,000. So it was like 51 and some change, like 124 or something goofy like that. But yeah, they did 10 times the amount they wanted for this game. Like Riku had said earlier, this game took about 3 years to develop, and Toby Fox, the developer, was 24 when this game released. This dude did more.
That's fucking insane, man.
Yeah, he did more with his life at 24 than I've done my entire life. So, I'm not useless.
He did all the music as well, right?
Yes, he did the majority of it.
Yes.
He's like on Spotify, download the playlist, and it all says Toby Fox like under his name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
which is fucking insane that you made this game, created this fucking amazing music, and it's mind blowing. It really is.
He did have people helping him with like character designs.
Yes.
And certain other things.
Yeah, there's like more people in the credits and stuff, but like he took all of it.
Well, he had
full credits if you beat the game on pure pacifist.
Well, so he had such a small team because apparently he didn't want to rely on others to get the game out there. So it was one of those situations of, if you want it done right, do it yourself. So he did.
Nice.
He did the majority of the work. I mean, like you said, he had some other designers come in and help, but I feel like the majority of it was him.
Mm-hmm.
So the main song that everyone knows and loves from this game is the Megalovania or whatever it's called.
Megalovania.
Megalovania.
I thought you meant the main theme.
No,
that's why I was doing the main theme.
The Megalovania, the main song that everyone loves from this game, was actually.
It's not the main song.
Well, it's not the main song, but it's the one that everyone like.
Recognizes this game.
It's the one everybody knows, but they know it for the wrong reason.
Yeah, I know, but you know what I'm saying. Like everyone knows this song.
I know.
This
it's all building up to a big Toby Riku fight later on.
It's gonna happen.
We're gonna get there.
It's definitely gonna happen. I can't wait, man. I'm half-mast.
So that song was actually on a Halloween Earthbound hack originally. So it wasn't even like intended for this game. It was for a whole different project, and he brought it over.
I heard it was for something else, but
it was also on some kind of like internet comic called Homestuck.
Homestuck.
Yeah, it was, but it's a remixed version from what I understood.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yes, it was on a couple other things before it was actually on this game.
At least it wasn't a Homestar Runner.
That would have been cool.
Strong bad.
The cheat. So if you have a spider cider or a spider donut during the spider fight, she'll end the battle if you use it. Like she'll just end it. So if you have one of those items, use it when you fight her, and she'll end the battle.
Yeah, fight's a bitch.
Save it.
I didn't realize that till the end. I'm like, I'm gonna eat this now because I just needed health. And she's like, okay, we're cool. I'm like, wow, should have just ate that to begin with.
So there's a spot in the game where Sans is selling hot dogs and hot cats.
Yep.
If you buy the hot dogs from him, but you run out of room in your inventory, he'll start stacking them on your head up to 29. So you can buy 29 hot dogs that he'll stack on your head. I don't know if they end up going into your inventory or something, but I just know that they stack up on your head.
Hey, Toby.
What?
How many wieners have you ever had on your head at the same time? 6.
Anyways, the...
sounds like 6 in a row.
37.
Oh, is that before or after me?
Don't worry about it. So I think Riku touched on this a little bit earlier, but it's worth mentioning again. Toriel is a pun for tutorial because she kind of teaches you how to play at the beginning.
Then you kill it.
Then you kill. Well, no, you can.
You can.
So Mettaton. I messed it up.
That's okay.
Mettaton, when he's in the when she is in the EX form, I guess, when
that character is specifically like non-gendered, so you can
a lot of these characters feel kind of non-gendered, but anyways, when that character asks for the essay, because one of the battle things that he does to you is he's like, say something nice about me, or what does he say?
Write an essay.
Yeah, write an essay. So if you write the word legs or Toby, she'll say that something happens if you write legs. Oh, legs is the correct answer. But if you write Toby, she'll say that name sounds sexy.
Did you really appreciate that?
No, I actually wrote sexy. I said that she was sexy because I thought I was having to write something nice about her. And it replied, actually. It said something about, I do look nice, or said something along those lines.
We dating now?
So if at the beginning of the game, if you use the name Frisk, it'll actually enter you into a hard mode, but it's only as long as the demo. So like the original demo that this game had, if you put in Frisk, the game will be a lot harder, but it only lasts for a short while or something like that.
I knew that name did something, but I was too scared to do it myself.
Right. And
hard mode sounds hard.
If you try to use any of the other characters from this game, like if you try to write Sans or any of the other characters, it'll deny you, and a small message will pop up from that character. So you can't.
I did know that.
That's still fun.
Yeah, that's pretty fun. There is a way to get the key for Sans' room when you're in that little village. I forgot what all the steps are, but you can find the key and you can go in there, and he's got a bunch of dirty socks on the floor, which I think is a masturbation joke.
Yeah, definitely. He's giving the good old dry bone.
And it also...
He's a skeleton.
There's other stuff in there, too, but I'm not going to say anything.
He likes to collect socks.
What is there?
There's a... Oh, wait, no, it's not his room. It's his secret workshop.
Oh, yeah, he does have a secret workshop.
But we won't talk about what that is.
We'll leave some mystery. The room that's like in the cave or whatever that has the 4 mushrooms around it.
Oh, yes, that room.
So the way that you get access to that room is once you beat the game, when the credits roll, all the special thanks names come at you, and you have to dodge all of them, and then it'll let you into that room. So that's how you get into that room.
I spent some time I was clicking on the mushrooms, like trying to figure it
out. I did the same thing too. I was like, there's got to be a pattern, because there's a lot of stuff in this game to where I learned from Earthbound. Like in Earthbound, there's a spot where you wait at the waterfall for like 2 minutes or something goofy like that. When you go into the ghost house and he wants you to lay on the floor with him, if you just sit there and like the room will go all trippy and go crazy.
Yep.
And then there was
Spook Wave.
Yes. And
Hello, Spook Wave.
Fucking Napstablook is the best.
Yes, he's a great character.
And then there's a spot later on in the game where there's a force field, and it says something about be patient. So I stood in front of that little force field that wouldn't let me go through that walkway for like 45 seconds or something like that, and it finally went away, and I just walked right through it. So, yeah, there's a lot of like little things like that, but I learned all that from Earthbound, just patience. If it says patience, that means you're probably needing to wait. So, anyways.
I have a fun fact or two.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I was out of them.
Okay. You know that your heart, or the heart icon, it represents your soul.
Right?
Yes.
Yes. Now, do you guys know what Deltarune is?
No.
Deltarune is the sequel to Undertale that Toby Fox is working on.
Oh.
And chapter 1 got released about maybe a year or two ago on Halloween. And I believe it's free on all consoles if you want to play it.
Oh.
That's pretty cool.
It's very interesting, and I have theories, but I won't go into it. But I didn't
Toby
really have
won't play it. I'll check it out.
Well, I still want you to do pure pacifist run, but
I'm gonna definitely when I got a dry week on levels here, I'll go back and play.
Good.
I need to get pacifist running. I want to do the fucking hardcore run though.
You don't want to do genocide.
Yes, I do.
No,
I want to hear.
I guess fun fact, sad fact. Here we'll get into sad facts.
Welcome to Sad Facts with Tall Hands.
Yeah. Some characters do have very unique dialogue. If you're going to do a genocide run, and you talk to them and you get them just to the point where you can you can spare them. If you attack them, there is a much worse version. There is basically Toriel gets slashed by a knife and just talks about how you're going to be fine. You're the real monster here, and it's heartbreaking.
Damn.
It's as fun as this game is. There is a dark undercurrent because once you beat the game,
is a goat and meat.
Yeah, once you beat the game in genocide, it won't let you. You maybe this is a spoiler. I don't know. When I finish, you can tell me or not if you want to cut it out. When you beat the game in genocide, it basically, if you go to load it up again, you get a black screen with just sound because you've killed everyone, and then after about 10 minutes, it will say, "Oh, do you want to do this again? Everything can reset. You just have to give me your soul." And then from that point on, if you say yes and reset everything, you will never get the good ending. You will get the good ending, but it will flash when it shows a picture of everyone with X's through their names. So it's like you've actually still killed them.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
I'm telling you, this game is really in depth like that, and I do appreciate that.
Hardcore, man.
It has that weird thing where it can be really nice and bright and sunny, but then also it has this dark undercurrent that is there just if you scratch the surface.
Right.
I appreciate that.
Well,
so again, that might be a spoiler, but I don't know.
It's fine. We've spoiled a lot. We aren't scared of spoilers.
You kind of did.
You know what I'm afraid of?
What's that?
I'm afraid of motherfucking rage.
Oh, come on!
This is the Rage Meter, where we're going to give a 1 to 10 on how pissed off this game makes us. How pissed off, Goobs?
Like you want to shove a fucking juice box up your anus.
Ouch. So 1 being...
And then drink it after.
Ew.
Yeah, paper cuts.
So 1 being that it doesn't make us very mad. 10 being it fucking set us off. Who wants to go first? I think I should go last.
Yeah, you're going last.
I guess I'll go first.
Okay. What do you give it?
This game's about a 2 for me on the Rage Meter.
Okay. Explain.
This game makes me so happy, and it's just so warm, and it's like going back to visit friends whenever I get to play this game new again. And then once I beat it pure pacifist, I let it go because I know that everything's better. Everything's gonna be all right. And yeah, there are some hard parts, but I played this game enough where they're not that hard.
Okay. All right. Goops, what do you think?
I'm going fucking like an 8.
Ooh.
Ass score can fuck me up the ass because it is absolutely the worst shit ever until my buddy Riku came in and told me what to do. I had to backtrack for a fucking hour and get some fucking Temmie armor. I love the Temmies. They're great.
You mean when you cheated to get the Temmie armor?
It's not a fucking cheat. You guys can argue about this later.
This seems like the time.
Go ahead. Does seem like the time.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You cheated. you were talking about how you cheated.
It's not cheating.
It's in the game.
It's not cheating. It's clever use of game mechanics. It's not my fault that Temmie's shop pays more for an item than that it's sale value.
It's not my fault I got blind guidance to what I needed to at the end of the day.
The blind
Also,
leading the...
Blind leading the sighted.
So it was an exploit that you exploited.
No, it's in the game, and I needed some armor to help me through the end of the game, which I actually completed, unlike Toby didn't.
Which is the point of that armor. That armor actually, I should have saved this for fun facts. God damn it. Temi armor goes down in price every time you die.
Oh, yeah, that would have
So it should have been really cheap for you, Toby.
Yeah, it should have been really
Keep going with your
cheap.
fucking rage meter, bitch. I'll get to it in just a second.
The enemies along the way, you can pretty much find their weaknesses. And sometimes you can't. And most of my rage meter is towards Megaton. Megaton is absolutely a piece of shit. He comes up and like asks you questions along the way. Sometimes you don't know the answers, or you just randomly guess and you get them. Who knows what the fuck's going on?
If you look, you would notice that Alphys gives you the answers.
Sometimes.
Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Fuck Alphys.
You're giving me a rage meter.
Yeah, I'm gonna get your rage meter going up. But yeah, what the fuck did I say? It was 7?
8.
You said 8.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it at 8.5. I'm gonna raise it up a little bit. It was very frustrating in the later game. Asgore again. Metaton. Just some of these things. Oh, motherfucking Flowey. Flowey brings it to you. You thought you were like going through the shit beforehand. Flowey just like bends you over and like sticks a dragon dildo right up your ass. And it's absolutely unrelenting. His battle is the worst, but I actually did it within 2 times, so I'm pretty proud of myself for that. So I'm gonna drop it down to an 8. I went for an 8.5. I'll drop it down to an 8.
Okay. I'm going 9.5 on this. Let me first by saying I enjoyed this game, but as I was playing it, I was acknowledging, wow, there's a lot of space in between towns, and like nothing's in between them. Like it's just a straight hallway with no turns or anything, and it was like that a lot of the time. So when I got to the boss, the king, which isn't the final boss, spoiler, he whooped my ass so bad that I could not beat him. I did not have this badass armor or a badass weapon, and he would acknowledge, oh, this is the 4th time I've beat you, or you've beat me 4 times or whatever, and whatever the text says. So I ended up looking up how to beat this motherfucker, and it kept saying the order of, like, because I was trying to be pacifist at this point, you have to talk to him 3 times and it's supposed to cut his defense in half. Well, because I guess I killed a few enemies at the beginning of my playthrough, it wouldn't fucking do it. So the only thing I
killed more than you, man. I killed more than you. I'm just saying that.
It just wouldn't work. And anyways, Goobs was like, well, if you go back, you can get this armor and use this exploit, the cheat. And but I was in my head, and I was a little buzzed. We'll be real honest.
You were in your cups.
I was buzzed. So I didn't want to backtrack, because in my head I was thinking I'm gonna have to backtrack 30 minutes and then spend another 30 minutes getting back to the fucking boss to fight him. And I was so pissed I was done with the game. And I was so mad at that alone. The boss fight, he was just so overpowered. If you don't know that you need this, huh?
He's not overpowered.
He's not, because I saw how Flowey is, and that looked fucking miserable.
It was.
But that's the whole reason my rage meter's a 2. Flowey gets a whole point to himself.
But yeah, so I did not finish the game. But yes, it did piss me off. It had me raging pretty hard.
Let's also include the battle you guys had on Discord the other night.
Again, I was buzzed.
I wasn't. I was just, that was raw anger at you.
I came in and I was like, fuck this game. Fuck Toby Fox. I was just so bad. So I've calmed down since then and sobered up.
I've calmed down quite a bit since then.
I think Riku and I have are friends again. I don't think he was real friendly with me last night.
Sorry, everyone. We're we teased there was going to be a fight later, but I think we both realized that the thing that we both need is to accept the things and just mercy.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
So just put on your gimp
mercy
suits.
meter. Mercy meter's about a 10.
Aw, give it a mercy meter of 10 also.
Put on your gimp suits and go into submission, boys.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Okay, so how about we slide on over to the rating of this game. We're gonna give it a 1.
Fuck, I really wanted a battle between you two.
Well, I think
we had it. That's the word. I don't think if we not had it out earlier, we would have really had a fight. But we had it. You were drunk. I was angry, and you just wouldn't. You wouldn't listen. You wouldn't listen. It wouldn't take that long. It wouldn't have taken that long.
Well,
it'd have taken you like 20 minutes.
Okay,
yeah, it would have, Toby.
But once we start talking about the ratings, I think you'll understand why I've calmed down about it. So let's go into the rating, where we're going to give a 1 to 10 rating. 1 being it's a terrible game, you shouldn't play it. 10 being it's a pretty damn good game, probably the best ever. You should play it. Let's let our guest Riku go first. What do you give it on the rating scale, and why?
On the rating scale, I give this game a 10 out of 10.
Okay.
Holy shit!
Really? I played through this game. Yeah, I've played through this game so many times. I've seen every ending. I've made the mistake of doing the bad thing, and I've done the good thing every time. It's the music, the writing is so good. Like you read these characters' lines, and the way they emote, the way they do text, you know what Sand sounds like. You know what Papyrus sounds like. And you play through this game enough, you start to see those characters as, oh yeah, it's my boy Papyrus. He's so cool. He really wants to get in the Royal Guard. Undyne really likes anime, and fucking Alphys, even though you're a weirdo, is great. Even Asgore, after a while, is just... Dang it, I forgot a fun fact. The voice you hear when you die...
Oh, the more fun facts with Riku.
The game over screen, the person talking to you is Asgore.
Oh, okay.
That's Asgore's sound.
Huh.
Yeah, so this game is a 10. It's like visiting old friends, and it's a warm, happy blanket that whenever it's on a new system, I go and I play through it, and I wrap myself in a nice, fuzzy warmness, and just enjoy it. Okay. So yeah, this game is a 10 out of 10.
Okay. Goops, where are you going to land on this rating?
8.5.
8.5.
That's pretty decent. The graphics, I absolutely love them. The atmosphere it put me in with the music and everything is absolutely amazing. Because you can feel every note and tone of the music while you're going throughout the game. It just sucks you right into the story and the battles that you're doing. You feel every single second of the battles. And that's what I really appreciate the most. Like, even if you're trying to just will someone in a submission, or you're trying to kill them, depending on which round you're gonna go, or which way you're gonna go in the battle, it's absolutely amazing. Storyline makes you feel really bad for all the bad decisions you made, or really good for all the good decisions. Makes you feel good for all the good decisions you made. Either way of the spectrum, it's fucking amazing. it just it had the total package for me. Okay. I really appreciated this game and what it was doing.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna give this game an 8.
Oh.
Yes, because until the final boss where I got really frustrated and rage quit like a baby, I did like the story. I liked the gameplay. I liked the battle feature. I thought that was really unique and different than any other kind of RPG that I've played. There may be a game out there that's similar. I've never played it. I really enjoyed it in this game.
I forgot to mention that too. The battle system was fucking amazing.
I love the character designs on a lot of the characters. I think they were really unique and fun. Some of the goofy stuff, like petting the dog makes his head grow and stuff. You just don't know what you're going to get with each character or what it's going to do to affect the game. So there's a lot of fun stuff. And then there's the replay value of, well, because I've already played it once, what's it going to do because it knows that I've played this game? I think the music's awesome. I think, there's just a lot of good qualities of this game. The reasons I'm not giving it a full 9, because it is a good game and I can understand why people would say it's a 9 or better. I feel like there's a lot of just straight walking where you're not doing anything, and it's got beautiful backgrounds.
But there isn't any RPG.
I know.
Like Zelda, there's tons of walking and that shit.
I know, but I feel like that it was just really blank. I mean, there was a beautiful background, but you're just on a straight path with nothing to move around, or I don't know. It just seemed really plain in those areas.
I think it was there to make you feel desolate and alone.
Right.
You're the only human in the monster world, right? So you're supposed to feel the atmosphere.
Well, and again, I'm
raising mine to a motherfucking 9. Because of that.
It is supposed to make you feel, at least in my opinion,
right
now in Goop's opinion, it's supposed to make you feel that you're alone in this place. It's a place full of monsters, and you're a human child, and you're just
it's that movie with Howie Mandel, man.
Little Monster?
Yes. You get sucked into the under your bed and shit. You're alone, trying to save your brother, kind of shit.
Yeah. No. Again, I like it. It's just there's a few things that I didn't love about it, but there's so much that I did love about it, and that's why I'm giving it an 8. That's still a high score. And with your now 9, my 8, and Riku's 10, we're giving it an average of a 9. So it's still up there.
Solid 9.
Solid 9.
Thrusting emoji.
Finish him.
This is the part of the show where we're going to wrap everything up. And Goobs, you wanna lead us into that?
Yes, I normally do some special things for patrons, but you're all special right now. And this episode is running pretty late, and we're getting pretty sleepy. Bedtime. So, Fat Shags, we love you. HF Radar, I want to be in you. Trey Dishman, I want to wash you. Angel Sanchez, I want to wipe off your mustache. Chris Labe, I want to still, you can still touch my labias, you're allowed to. Derek Hayes, hey Hayes, you want to go dance for a bit and have at a club or something? Have a couple drinks? And then Mask Llama, I'll wear your mask anytime, buddy.
You wear his llama like a mask.
Sheepers.
So if you want to be shouted out, you can join our Patreon, which our Patreon supports this show and 2 other shows, but it is patreon.com/badsecretmedia, and we'd appreciate the hell out of you if you support the show. Right, Goobs?
Oh, fuck yeah, we do.
And if you want to continue supporting our show, you can give us a review on the iTunes or any other podcasting app that allows you to leave a review.
Please do so. Show your bros some love.
Yes, we want to climb those ranks in the podcasting charts.
We want to reach all the ears. We want to penetrate anyone we can get to.
We're whores like that.
Fuck yeah.
You can also go to badsecretmedia.com, and you'll find all the links to our Twitter, our Instagram, which is @SecretLevelsPod. And we have a Facebook page. We have a Facebook group that you can join. And What else, Goobs?
We have a motherfucking Discord. Which Riku is a part of. Riku, why don't you tell them how much fun it is to be a part of the Discord of the Secret Levels crew?
The Discord's great. We play Smash every Friday. We get on to play Pokemon or Animal Crossing, and someone will, every now and again, someone will be like, hey, I'm going to jump in chat, and we'll all jump in and see how people are doing. It's nice. It's just a nice, relaxing time for everyone to just kind of relax and chill, and then you can post memes or weird porn you find on the internet. just try to
furry
keep
porn. That's what Riku likes to post.
I post other stuff sometimes, but
it's a really cool community. That's
nice.
It's a really cool community that's kind of it kind of took off on its own. We started the group, but it kind of evolved, and now it's just a good, happy little family. So come join it, because the link is in the show notes, and chit chat with Riku, with Goobs, sometimes me, and all the other listeners and friends of the Secret Levels. Right?
Exactly.
Damn right. If you don't want to support us that way, you go to tpublic.com/user/secret levels. Pick up one of our beautiful t-shirts to put one on your beautiful chest.
That's right. And Goobs and I both have other shows. Goobs, will you tell me real quick about your other show?
Go check out the Derailers with my wonderful wife, Jenny Bean, and my best friend, Ripkin. We take the train off the tracks every so often, because that's what we do. We're random. Who the fuck knows when we're going to be on, because we don't fucking know, but we're going to be on every so often. It's going to be decent at best. We're going to have a great time, and you're going to have a great time. We have random topics. We do 2 minutes to research, and you know what? Just listen. You're going to have a great time.
Yeah.
Again, great time. Great time. Great time.
And then
Toby, what were you good, sir?
Well, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Toby Von Doom. My other show is the Secret Transmission Podcast, which we cover all kinds of spooky topics, conspiracies, and all kinds of good stuff. Go check it out. Secret Transmission Podcast. Riku, what about you? Do you have anything you'd like to plug? Any social media or anything?
You can find me on Twitter at Worgen Riku, WORGENRIKU, all one word. I'm not on a podcast, although I do occasionally guest spots on a couple shows, but mostly it's Getting Ranked. I'm not sure if that show is really going on, but you can go back in their back catalog and you'll find episodes with me.
There you go.
Do it.
I dig it. So yeah.
I guess that's the Getting Ranked podcast. You can find it at Getting Ranked PC on Twitter.
Very cool. Very cool.
Getting ranked would be like, I'm like getting danked, like with dicks. Game over, folks.
You're fine.
I don't remember my password.
So fast at Braille.
I have like a really good typing speed.